This 39 Dunedin News Bulletin proudly brought to you in association with Alex Campbell's Menswear.
Tonight on 39 Dunedin News, the community spirit comes to the fore in Brockville as residents rally to support the victims of a house fire. We take a look at DCC efforts to improve the disposal of cardboard within the CBD. And aerobics enthusiasts get busy with some of the best in the business ahead of the competitive season. Good evening, Dunedin. I'm Rebecca Dupree. In breaking news, it's been confirmed that a prisoner has died inside the Otago Corrections Facility. Staff reportedly found the male prisoner in an unresponsive state early this morning. Emergency services were called to the jail near Milton about 4 a.m. The death is being investigated and has been referred to the coroner. There's already an outpouring of community support for the victims of Sunday's house fire in Brockville. Generous locals are converging on Brockville Primary School to donate items to the family which lost everything in the blaze. And it's putting a positive spin on the unfortunate event.
Giving what they can. In the wake of the fire that destroyed a Brockville home on Sunday afternoon, locals are rallying to help the occupants. They lost everything inside their state house in Dalziel Road. Now a donation drop-off point has been set up at Brockville Primary School.
The community really reached out to them yesterday, reached out to me as well and said, well, how can we do this? So for me it was easy. We just opened the school up and provide some space, provide the resource and use our Facebook, use our communication, get that out.
The appeal has already racked up over 9,000 views and shares on social media, encouraging people to visit the school. Donations are pouring in, with the family's plight striking a chord with residents.
It's an incredibly tight-knit community. They've got each other's backs, that's for sure, and they hate to see people down, and they look after each other when they are down. And it was really just a way of being able to help each other and do it in a special way.
Plenty of toys and kitchenware have been donated, but the family still needs larger items like furniture and appliances. They're understood to have insurance, but donated goods are providing immediate help. So
they have a house for, they're going to get that later this week, and it's just what we can get into that house in the meantime. The other thing that's big for them is probably money. There's a lot of things that just can't be replaced, and if we can make life a bit easier for them right now, that's what it's about.
Hickford is hoping local businesses will provide further support. The appeal at Brockville School is running every morning this week as investigators continue to determine the cause of the blaze. Ruby McAndrew, 39 Dunedin News.
2 local health initiatives to improve patient care have attracted more than $100,000 in funding. The projects are being run through the Southern District Health Board in association with the Dunedin School of Medicine. One is aimed at better identifying and managing patients at risk of medication-related problems after being discharged from hospital. The other is a pilot program for improving the care of certain cancer patients. Funding will also cover the costs of having local academics analyse the projects and their effectiveness. It's hoped the initiatives will reduce readmissions to hospital among participating patients. A new recycling scheme is being implemented within the CBD. The Dunedin City Council is trying to improve cardboard collection and disposal by creating drop-off sites, and local business people are jumping on board with the idea.
Cleaning the mess from central streets. Local business people are opening up their doors for cardboard to be stored before it's recycled. The City Council contracts for the broken down boxes to be collected twice a week within the city. But there's a general feeling that more can be done.
Currently the only council recycling service is the cardboard collection service from curbside. That's the only service that council provides.
Piles of cardboard on central footpaths are considered to be an eyesore for visitors. Council staff have approached retailers encouraging them to help keep boxes off the streets. Those at the Octagon night and day were the first to respond, opening their back doors so recycling from other businesses can be stored.
When we were able to find a solution, I was more than happy to help out. And Reading, we're pretty good, it's a good community in the Octagon, and I was willing to help out with Reading and probably have a little bit more space for someone else.
Council staff are now working on establishing more cardboard drop-off points around the CBD. Another 2 businesses have signed up, but Irvine says more needs to be involved for the scheme to have a significant impact.
Ideally, the place we want to be is to get the material off of curbside altogether and take it to a location, whether it's a car park behind their business or a serviceable area. Not all businesses have them, so we're really asking for everybody to work together.
Both council staff and business owners are seeing an improvement in the tidiness of the Octagon. The recycling initiative is one that both parties are keen to see expand throughout more of the central city. Annabelle Dick, 39 Dunedin News.
Police have revealed the identity of the man who died in a motor vehicle crash at Momona on Friday. The 25-year-old man was Andre James Trotter of Balclutha. Police are still investigating the fatal crash, which happened on Centre Road at about 9:30 p.m. Trotter was driving a car when it rolled, landing on its roof. He was the sole occupant and no other vehicles were involved. Dozens of local aerobics enthusiasts are getting a head start on the upcoming competitive season. They're taking part in a 2-day workshop at Queen's High School, working with top athletes and choreographers. And they're learning there's more to the sport than just jumping around.
Getting put through their paces. These up-and-coming aerobics competitors are showing what they're made of while taking part in an intensive workshop. On hand for the 2-day program is reigning men's world champion Cameron Brown. The New Zealand representative is in the city sharing his knowledge.
I'm travelling around different areas in New Zealand and helping teach the kids and possibly some of the coaches as well, just some of my tricks that I've used to help me get up there and help them train as well to improve for competitions.
The workshop is one of 3 being run nationally by the New Zealand Competitive Aerobics Federation. It's serving as preparation for what's set to be a busy competition year. That's something one former Dunedin athlete is familiar with.
Most of the kids here today have competed before and they're competing in the NZCAF Schools Champs, which are on in August, and that's the regional championships, then preparing for nationals in September, and then the FISAF Championships, the international one, in June.
It's not all about learning choreography, with the coaches also giving advice on what else judges are looking for. Points can be awarded for song selection and the use of mandatory movements. For Lowther, the workshop's especially fun as a return to Dunedin to pass on her knowledge of the sport.
I think it's great to see Dunedin aerobics alive and well, and Queen's High School is where I grew up, so it's nice to be back here, and it's, I think, growing in numbers down here, which is awesome.
While the workshop's tiring with plenty of dancing and push-ups, the lessons are being well received by the young girls taking part. Their moves are being sharpened for another busy competition season. Ruby McAndrew, 39 Dunedin News.
Still to come on 39 Dunedin News, the city prepares to take on Syrian refugees. We'll find out what plans have been made so far. And the shoreline impact of harbour dredging becomes the focus of a new study.
Every reason, every season, we're proud to dress the region. Alex Campbell menswear, it fits.
Chiropractic care is a drug-free way of sorting out stress and pain by getting your spine in line with body and brain. At Mosgiel Chiropractic and Wellbeing, we provide family chiropractic care. Feel taller, lighter and brighter. Call Mosgiel Chiropractic and Wellbeing today, 484-7272.
The team at Caltex North care more about you than just putting fuel in your tank. They care about you and your family. At the Caltex Valley Workshop, the skilled service team care about your safety, extending the life of your car and helping you live more economically. There's a range of modern equipment to give comprehensive warrant of fitness checks and servicing to your vehicle. Come visit your only local in North East Valley and receive 10% off when you book your warrant and service together. That's your friendly Caltex Valley Workshop, 134 North Road, or book online at caltexvalley.co.nz.
Mobility Scooters Otago. Mobility Scooters, new and used, electric manual wheelchairs, strollers and walkers. Free home demonstration and delivery. Call Tony on 03 455 2875 or visit our showroom, 211 Canudwood Street, opposite Westpac.
Bring some more joy into your world by adopting one of our adult animals at SPCA Otago. Call now on 473 8252. Please adopt a pet now, they will love you forever.
She's 21 metres long with a 6.7 metre beam. She can support diving, seafloor mapping and sampling, deep water measurements, and has onboard laboratories. She has a range of 1,000 nautical miles, which means the Polaris 2 can take your studies further than you ever thought possible. My name's Will Raymond, and this is My Place in the World.
Take your place in the world.
At your locally owned and operated Veggie Boys store, we've got fresh produce daily, fruit, veggies and more. Competitive prices are just one of the reasons people come to us in all seasons. Convenient locations and friendly crew, Veggie Boys Dunedin, come try something new. Stores in the north, the south, be our guest, Centre City as well to serve you the best. Daily specials on produce that are hard to beat, all tasty and healthy and all good to eat. Don't forget, we've also got your milk, bread and meat. Veggie Boys Dunedin, you're guaranteed a treat.
From rare to the recent, visit the legendary Hard to Find for your quality second-hand books, with the largest stock in New Zealand and a friendly book-loving atmosphere. For good prices, buying or selling, come visit 20 Dowling Street.
Here's something else to look forward to sinking your teeth into every weekend with the Otago Daily Times, the Weekend Mix, your guide to what's hot in fashion, entertainment, food and more. New weekend magazine in your ODT. Pick up your copy this Saturday.
Welcome back. Otago is leading a surge in tourism activity with the largest increase in guest nights of any region. Statistics New Zealand has just released data showing an 11% jump in guest nights throughout Otago in November. Overall visitor accommodation was up about 3% in the North Island and 7% in the south. In Otago, tourism activity has been strongest in Wanaka and Queenstown, but Dunedin is benefiting from the flow-on effect of Central Otago's recent hike in popularity. In just a few months, the first of many Syrian refugees are expected to arrive in Dunedin for resettlement. The city has been chosen to accommodate about 150 international refugees this year, and that's sparking community support. Gerard Ainsley of the Dunedin Refugee Steering Committee is here to tell us what's happening. Good evening.
Good evening.
Now, what is the purpose of the Steering Committee?
Well, originally the committee got together to investigate whether Dunedin as a city could do something in response to the humanitarian crisis. Now that Dunedin has been asked to be a resettlement centre, our sort of role has changed a little bit. So we aim to support the Dunedin City Council and the Red Cross in terms of the community engagement and to make sure that, you know, the resettlement is a positive one. Yes.
How many people are involved?
It varies. Sometimes there's over 20 people at the meeting. So as people show an interest, they're often invited to come to the meeting to make sure that all the different community groups are involved. You know, everyone that wants to assist, we're really interested in.
Which aspect are you working on at the moment?
Well, probably the big thing at the moment is we're assisting the Mayor and the Red Cross for our first information evening. So on February the 2nd, we have a meeting with the Ministry of Business and Innovation and the Environment, MBIE, and the Red Cross and the Mayor. So it's an opportunity for, you know, the city to provide information to people, an opportunity for people to ask questions and to start exploring what's it going to look like for Dunedin to become, you know, home to refugees.
What is the biggest challenge in getting the city ready to support those refugees?
Well, there's a lot in terms of the infrastructure, and fortunately that's government. So MBIE looks at ensuring that there's health and education and employment, those sort of things, housing. The other thing is just to continue to make sure that the people of Dunedin realise, hey, this is happening. You know, in April there will be the first group of 45 refugees coming from Syria. They will come from different experiences of life, and, you know, how do we make sure that they feel at home?
Are they coming directly from Syria, or have they been waiting somewhere else?
So they're in Lebanon at the moment. So those who have been chosen to come to Dunedin know that they are coming to Dunedin, so they will be Googling Dunedin to see this is our new home. But they're in camps in Lebanon at the moment.
Okay.
And then they will go to Mangere for 30 days, 60 days or something like that as part of an integration into New Zealand.
What sort of events are you planning to support their arrival?
We haven't planned anything specific yet, but of course the first group, we would hope that there will be people to welcome them at the airport and those sort of things. I think probably the welcome, it's probably best to be understated than overstated. So one, they know that they are welcome, but that they are able to gently enter into the life of the city without looking as though everyone's watching them.
What are residents saying in response to the committee's plans?
Look, the response that I've had has been overwhelmingly positive. I'm constantly receiving emails and phone calls from people wanting to assist and to help out. So, I think people are looking forward to it. They realise that Dunedin's a great little city, it's got a great heart, it's got a diverse population already, and yeah, so I think overwhelmingly positive.
Is Dunedin a good place to house refugees?
Yeah, part of what we did at the beginning was to look at what are the things that Dunedin can offer, and then to present that to the government and say, hey, we think Dunedin's a great city. And we were thinking like, we've got wonderful education facilities, great schools, and then the Polytech and the university. There's a great deal of community support. I know employment's always a challenge in lots of areas, but there are employment opportunities. And I think it's a city with a great heart. It also has a real history of, the different faith groups working together. So there's the Dunedin Abrahamic Interfaith Group that has really built trust and relationships between the different faith traditions. So we've got a lot here to offer refugees.
Gerard Ainsley of the Dunedin Refugee Steering Committee, thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you.
After the break on 39 Dunedin News, we'll find out why dredging Otago Harbour is being studied, and a local woman's efforts to save a historic building draws the support of hundreds.
Help delay the signs of ageing with Collagen Plus from Silverhorn. Collagen Plus helps supplement your body's own natural production of collagen, giving you firmer, healthier, younger looking skin, shinier, healthier hair and stronger nails. It's restoring your beauty from within, and it's great value. 3-month supply, that's 180 capsules, is just $98. We'll pay the courier charge to you, and we'll give you a luxurious face cream as well. Beauty from the inside and the outside. Give us a call today, 0800 502 402.
The team at Caltex North care more about you than just putting fuel in your tank. They care about you and your family. At the Caltex Valley Workshop, the skilled service team care about your safety, extending the life of your car and helping you live more economically. There's a range of modern equipment to give comprehensive warrant of fitness checks and servicing to your vehicle. Come visit your only local in North East Valley and receive 10% off when you book your warrant and service together. That's your friendly Caltex Valley Workshop, 134 North Road, or book online at caltexvalley.co.nz.
Wake up time and another frantic day ahead for Haraway's Oat Singles. With 3 delicious flavours in each pack, they don't last long with this family. They're so convenient and tasty, and they're ready in seconds. Haraway's Oat Singles are the ideal breakfast or snack on the run for today's busy families. And there's a flavour to suit everyone. Beat the rush and make sure you get your favourite flavour. Haraway's Oat Singles. Try new Kiwi Favourites Caramel Variety Pack.
Grandad loved his family. And surfing, in that order. He taught me to surf, and we spent a lot of time in the water together over the years. When he died, I strapped the camera to the nose of his old board and filmed the paddle out at St. Clair. Gillian's played the video on the big screen at his funeral. Grandad would have loved having everyone come out one last surf with him.
Gillian's Funeral Services, helping families celebrate the lives of their loved ones for generations. Gillians.co.nz.
Pellet fires are growing in popularity in Otago, with people who want a clean and efficient form of home heating. The sight of a burning flame without the problems of chopping, stacking and carting wood around is a winner. pallet fires. So easy, so efficient.
The Good All, it's all about our customer care, great food, great coffee, and supported by some awesome staff. We think it's very important that the customers, when they come in here, have a good experience and leave wanting to come back. And I think in a nutshell, that's what the Good All is all about.
Mosgiel Mowers Plus can help you with products to make your garden maintenance jobs easier. Lawn mowers, ride-ons, chainsaws, line trimmers. Sales and service are our specialty. Mosgiel Mowers Plus. Phone 489 3572 22B Gordon Road, Mosgiel.
Yes, Sunny Chin. Neck, shoulder, back, sciatica, pain specialists. Innovative tools specifically designed to contour your grooves of depletion and excess muscle buildup. Sunny Chin, it works.
Bring some more joy into your world by adopting one of our adult animals at SPCA Otago. Call now on 473 8252. Please adopt a pet now, they will love you forever.
Pregnant? Need to talk? 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Pregnancy counselling services are here to help. It's free, it's confidential. Call us now on 0800 773 462.
Every reason, every season, we're proud to dress the region. Alex Campbell Menswear, it fits.
Welcome back. Police believe they've found 6 firearms stolen from a house in St Leonards earlier this month. The guns were taken from a Cleghorn Street home between the 3rd and 18th of January while the occupants were away. Officers are investigating the theft and its connection to another crime. They say the firearms, which are believed to be collector items, were discovered in the burnt-out remains of a stolen car in Clyde. Officers are speaking with the man accused of stealing the car. A new study is being launched to assess the shoreline impacts of harbour dredging. It's touted as being the first local study into the impact of harbour dredging on rocky shore communities. Otago Harbour has been dredged for almost 150 years. The study is being led by scientists from the University of Otago and the New Zealand Marine Studies Centre. They're recruiting Dunedin school groups to help collect data and monitor sites. Local community groups are also likely to be involved. The data is expected to be useful for future dredging projects around the country. A local woman's petition to save a historic Dunedin church from demolition is receiving hundreds of signatures. The Andersons Bay Presbyterian Church is closed while its owners ponder the viability of undertaking necessary earthquake strengthening. The Silverton Street Church dates back to 1914 when the first service was held in the building. Parishioner numbers have been dwindling and repairs are considered too costly. But one Dunedin resident has launched a public petition to save the historic facility. Her efforts have already been supported by hundreds of people who've signed the petition at the Central City Library. The document is due to be sent to the Southern Presbytery in coming months. And now recapping tonight's top stories on 39 Dunedin News. Locals are donating items and rallying in support of a family which lost everything in a Brockville house fire on Sunday afternoon. A new recycling scheme is being implemented in the CBD, with council staff encouraging business people to work together in reducing clutter. And the reigning world aerobics champion is in Dunedin, giving local enthusiasts a head start on the upcoming competition season. And it's time now to find out what's going to be in tomorrow's Otago Daily Times. Phil Somerville joins us. Good evening.
Yes, hi Rebecca. There's news of a new apartment block being built in Falil Street. 25 apartments. With all the historic apartments, the town living seems to be the way we're going, following many other cities of course. Kane Strang, a young musician, has won a US contract, so that's another talented young Dunedin person doing very well in the music scene. The fresh pages tomorrow, there's a feature on a Dunedin fashion business. Beer column, which runs regularly. It talks about the success of mid and lower strength beers since the alcohol law changes in driving. So that's interesting. Of course, there's the wine column and one or two recipes. And yeah, so some of the items, many items in tomorrow's ODT.
Plenty more as well. Thank you, Phil. Tomorrow's ODT. Time now for local weather.
This weather report proudly brought to you in association with Silverhorn's Collagen Plus.
And here is today's city view. It's taken of a misty harbour. And around the city today, the central city and the gardens both recorded 13 degrees, 14 for the Tyree. There is better news on the way, which is reassuring because to the situation, the depression is moving off to the east and it will be followed by a mild nor'west flow. What that means around the region is nor'westers with cloud increasing for Invercargill and Gore, a bit of rain later for Tiana with nor'westers there, and some high cloud with nor'westers for Alexandra, highs of between 16 and 22 degrees. And for Queenstown, Oamaru, Wanaka and Twizel, it means nor'westers and some high cloud with highs of around 24 or 25 degrees. A marked improvement on today. Well, in Dunedin tonight, showers clearing, a low of 9 degrees is expected. Tomorrow, fine, although high cloud will increase in the afternoon. Nor'westers will develop 25 glorious degrees. And on Thursday, warm with nor'westers and high cloud and a high of 24. And to the Otago pallet fires, tidal and fishing information. Low tide tomorrow morning is at 8:07. High tide follows at around 20 to 2. And fishing conditions look good tomorrow morning, especially at around 10:05. And that is all from the team here at 39 Dunedin News for Tuesday. We'll see you again tomorrow. Good night.
This 39 Dunedin News Bulletin proudly brought to you in association with Alex Campbell's Menswear.
Supporting local content so you can see more of New Zealand on air.